Hi, this is Brent LaLonde. We're in Columbus, Ohio today previewing the 2019 Arnold Sports Festival. Now, the Arnold is the largest multi-sport festival in the world with 22,000 athletes competing in 80 different sports and events. But as our founder, Jim Lorman, likes to say, we are strength heaven. Weightlifting, powerlifting, strongman, all that sort of thing. Joining me now is Steve Conway and Rob McKeeman with Indoor Highland Games. Now, for you guys who are familiar with the Arnold, remember a few years ago, outdoors downtown in Columbus, we did Scottish Highland Games a couple of times. Really, really cold, kind of tough time in Columbus for that event. We went back to the drawing board and said, can we do this inside? Steve, Rob, you guys said we could. It's turned out pretty well. Tell us about it.
We did. Minor changes, really. We obviously, there's events we can't do. Things go way too far with how big these guys are. Sure. But we were able to get some indoor implements made that crash into concrete in a way that's pleasant, and we were able to do that in a way that was safe for a crowd to watch in a way that would be exciting. So for the past 2 years, right below us, right here in the main expo, we've been able to do that on Friday and Saturday.
So Arnold's Indoor Scottish Highland Games, Friday and Saturday inside the Arnold Fitness Expo. Tell me, how many events, how many competitors? You guys do pro and amateur.
Right, so we have 5 pros, and they move a little slower through the events, so they take more time. They're giving us some bigger numbers. They go usually Saturday morning, and then we have 3 other groups, and we run our amateurs, and I kind of crack the whip on them, so we move them a little faster.
Sure.
We'll have about a dozen. That includes our women's division, our men's A. These are the guys that are the best of the best in the amateurs looking to become pro. And then our masters. These are guys who have been doing this for a very long time, do it very well. Some of them used to be ex-pros. Yeah. I would say close to most of them, or lightweight pros, anything like that. And fill out the schedule there. The events that they'll be doing are heavyweight for distance. The guys, that's 56 pounds. Our masters is 42 pounds, and the ladies is 28 pounds.
So what do they throw? They throw in big bags of stuff, or you say wait for distance?
Normally, if you were outdoors, right, you would have a chunk of metal on a chain.
Steel weight.
Okay.
That was no longer than 18 inches long and weighed the prospective weight for the class.
Sure.
Obviously, we can't be crashing metal across the concrete floors with people standing around. So in the past, we've used bags specially made by Rogue that are really, really dense, but they have a soft outer shell, and they also meet the requirements of the size standards for records and things of that nature.
Did you guys even bring a caber inside and flip that, which may be the only place in the world where we're doing that?
Well, we were the only place in the world that did them with wood, and we found out that
it didn't work out too well.
It just doesn't, right?
We broke a lot of cabers that year, but
that didn't stop you. So what are you guys using now?
He brought in Merle, who came up with a very nice product.
Merle Lawless brought in some aluminum light poles. They're tapered light poles, and he wraps them in fiberglass and puts rubber on the end of it, so it seems to be convention center friendly, and haven't broken anything yet.
They don't hit the ceilings, and they don't break the floor.
Yeah.
Now you guys are in the Expo Hall on Friday and Saturday. Bleachers around, it's always packed. Very, very visible, very fun event to watch. Steve, what's it mean to have this sport at this event?
Well, it's pretty exciting for us because it's a whole different venue that we're normally accustomed to. Normally, Highland Athletics is part of Highland Games, which is, incorporates bagpiping, dancing, and all of that stuff. So it's just all people are coming to see the Scottish event. So to be here and be seen by all of these different people, I think it's been great for the sport. It gives us great exposure. So
I know it's great for us because if you walk by that area and it's packed all 2 days. Rob, how many how many athletes? And you have men and women competing?
We have men and women, so we'll have 12 women in the women amateur. We'll have 12 men in the men's amateur, and then we'll have 12 masters, which are men over the age of 40.
And they all qualifying to have the right to compete here?
They are qualifying. We put out a registration link, and that registration link, they have to tell us what they did in 2018 to compete in 2019. We also look at their improvement from 2017 or lack of.
Sure.
And then they submit to us their best numbers for all of the events that we'll be having here.
Well, Steve, Rob, thank you very much for spending a few moments with us today. We will see you back here in Columbus in March. Stop and get a daily Expo tickets. It's all you need. It's $20 in advance, $25 at the door. Get you in the Arnold Fitness Expo all day Friday, all day Saturday. Watch indoor Scottish Highland Games. These guys are fantastic. They're incredible. You won't believe what you see. Check them out at the Arnold Sports Festival.